James Kottak, how's is going? You're overseas right now.
Dude, we just got we played here. We are in Marseille, France, which is home of Bouillabaisse, which is where Bouillabaisse was founded. It's a beautiful, wonderful city, and we just got done playing. It was about 11,000 people, and it was just totally awesome. The crowd was out of their minds. All the shows have been totally sold out, totally incredible. We just did Lisbon the other night, and there was like 18,000, and then we did Lyon, France, and it's just been really a magical experience. Everybody's just like giving the best going away presents ever.
And now also, James, you guys get to meet the people as well.
Well, yeah, we always have like meet and greet. We meet people, we always hang out. But I think Scorpions is probably one of the most friendliest bands you'll ever meet because we never say no to anything.
New endorsements you're carrying these days?
No, I play D drum and I have Zildjian cymbals and everything, and we got our Gibson guitars and our Dean guitars and D drums, and we're just rock and roll. It's just that makes us play better and all that kind of stuff.
How was it recording the last album you guys did?
And you know what, we wanted to go back and pay tribute to where Scorpions got their roots from bands like the Kinks and the Rolling Stones, and we went back and did a few songs, and we are very proud of the album. It's great. I'm super proud of it. Actually, most of it was done at Rudolph's studio in Hanover, and then they sent the tracks to me up in Portland, Oregon, where I work at a studio up there with a guy named Kevin Hahn at Opal Studios, and they just sent the tracks, and I just added my drums. It was awesome.
Do you find that recording now it gets easier and easier with the times and stuff?
I wouldn't say it gets easier. It's still the same process. You have a track, you go in, you work on it. The thing is, you don't have to be in the same country or same hemisphere. I did all my drums in Portland, Oregon, because I have a house with my girlfriend Stephanie up there, and they just sent the tracks over, and I put the drums on. It took me about 5 days, and I just went in and added the drums to all the music. It was like really awesome, and times are changing.
And with this, what type of micings you use on these drums nowadays?
I really don't have a clue about any of that stuff. I just play drums, dude. And the engineer Kevin Hahn did an excellent job recording stuff, and I couldn't tell you truthfully.
Well, it's an incredible tone, anyways, on it for the drums.
Well, thank you.
For this tour, how far are you guys going?
How long or how far?
How far, like on this little block for 2011?
Well, we're right now we're in France till the end of November. We finish in Brussels, Belgium, though. Then we have like December, January, and February off. Then we're going to start back up probably in late March or early April. We're going to do another like 12 shows in France. Then I think we do like Russia, Spain, and a few other crazy places. Then we're actually coming to America in June. And I think maybe there might be some Canadian dates. So don't hold your breath. Don't hold me to that. And then July, we go to Greece and a couple European dates. And August, we're back in Germany and Wacken. September, October, I think we're back in America and Canada. And I think we go to South America. And who knows, it's going to be a really busy year. We're trying to really go back and play everywhere we've ever played.
Now, James, when you're on tour, does time go quick, do you find? Because, you guys are going to be on the road for a long time now.
Yeah, well, like yesterday we woke up in Lyon, and we actually, for the first time in a long time, we actually took the train. It was first class. It was awesome. I love the train. But then we came here to Marseille last night. We went out for a nice bouillabaisse dinner. Today we woke up. We come to the gig. Did the gig. Tomorrow we wake up and we drive over to, where are we going tomorrow? I think we go to Toulouse.
Toulouse,
yeah. Or maybe Bordeaux, I don't know. But, it's all, the more shows for me, the better. Time goes very fast. I haven't been back in Los Angeles or Portland, Oregon since like September 10th. So I'm like really ready to go home. I miss my kids. fortunately, next week my girlfriend's coming back over, Stephanie and her parents. So we're going to hang out in Paris for about 5 or 6 days. So it's always interesting. It's always changing. But I still get homesick. After all these years, I still get homesick, and I want to be home. So I'm really looking forward to December and January. I'm just going to go back and write. I'm writing a new Kottak album, and the songs are incredible, and I'm just really excited to work on that next.
Now, when you write these solo projects, do you write the material on the road mostly, or you just?
You know what? Yeah, I have a guitar with me everywhere I go. As a matter of fact, I have my Dean guitar here. I have my guitar, and a lot of times when we're in the, not to sound like a rock star, but we travel. We all have. There's 5 of us in Scorpions, and we have 5 Mercedes limos or 5 Audi limos. So I sit in the back of the car, going from city to city, playing guitar and recording my ideas. And I basically wrote today probably like 3 or 4 songs just driving here to the gig because it was about a 1-hour drive. And it's very wonderful to be in this position, but I'm all about creating, and whether it's art or I write poems or whatever it is I'm doing, I'm very thankful, very fortunate to be where I am.
And James, when you write the stuff, do you record it on some device?
You know what? I just record on my iPod. I have a little iPod I carry with me everywhere I go, and that transferred into my computer, and then I listen back to it and just analyze it and write down. And out of 20 ideas, I may take only 2 or 3 ideas. It's the process.
Well, it seems like it's a good way to pass time also on the road.
Of course, because you know what? We do have a lot of time, but mostly you spend most of your time being tired. And you know what? Generally, I'm rock and roll tired. And rock and roll tired is way tireder than any tired that anyone else knows. I know it's hard getting up early in the morning. I raised 3 kids. And it was really tough always getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get them to school. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing tireder than rock and roll tired. And generally, that's where I am most of the time. And rock and roll tired, because when you go to perform, you're going to perform for 15,000 people, you better be 150%. And that's the way I think. It's like every single show is the last show I'll ever play.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that takes a lot of energy. I'm very proud of that. It's been my philosophy for 25 years.
Well, James, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and you keep up that 150% going, man.
All right, and Jason, I apologize for yesterday for I went back to the hotel after dinner and I fell asleep. I so apologize for flaking on you and not doing the interview. But thank you for having me back on today. And the Scorpions, Matthias, Rudolph, Klaus, everyone says hello because I told him, I'm talking to Jason up in Nova Scotia and blah, blah, blah. And everyone says hello. And to Rocky Lake or Hurricane. And I apologize again for not showing up yesterday. I was so out of it, man. I went back to the hotel because it was so noisy at dinner. And I went back to the hotel to call you, and I sat on the bed, and I was gone, man.
That's called rock and roll tiredness, like you said.
Oh, it's rock and roll tired. It's tighter than any tired you've ever known, unless you work a jackhammer. Well, thank you, Jason, so much to everybody for listening, and check me out, Kottak on Facebook, Kottak, Scorpions. Just hit me up, and we'll talk.
All right.